Right, we're rolling, we're rolling. Cool. Well, after the roaring success of the last one, I decided to shoot this one in Charlie Chaplin as well. But wear a white coat. It's actually a fucking dressing gown. I'm quite pleased with this. I might need some logos on it. But it looks pimping as fuck. I'm fucking glad I did that, really. I'm less jangly. I've come down to earth a little bit. I've chatted a lot to Rumi. And you know what? I started losing my shit about some shit. I can't even fucking remember what. I remember walking away thinking I'll make a video about it. And but she's like, oh, the fucking boot lid. I was fucking just, oh, for fuck's sake, what the fucking fuck about all that shit. And she just handled it. I like people who can do that. I can. I fucking can. The one who's supposed to be oversensitive. When I can see someone who's completely fucking tripping their shit fuck nuts off, I can fucking handle them. You don't want to do it all the time, do you? But you can, I'm fucking a lot better at it than a fucking lot of you are. I know that much. I've handled a lot of fucking wild childs. I've been fucked over by a lot of them as well. Yeah. But I've handled some fucking tumultuous fucking people, and it's like, it's not as bad as you react to it. And again, I'm the one who's fucking overreacts, apparently. But it's really about just fucking distancing yourself from the fucking anger. It's not personal. I didn't mean it that way. This is what you always say to us. I didn't mean it that way. Oh, it's a fucking confusing place to be. He's been amazing, haven't you? He was looking at me this morning, and I just could see he was concerned. It was like scrutiny, wasn't it? And he's followed me room to room I think it's probably the last 3 days. Not in the mornings, but I was getting partially hungry again before this. And I got some truffles downstairs, and I was going to munch them. I thought no, because it will make him get up. I've been up and down about 3 or 4 times in the last 20 minutes, and he's followed me each and every time. And when I've just gone in like the middle room for something, he's come and plotted up. And I've told him each time, I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to be back. And each time I've let him out the front door, and 5 minutes later he comes through the back and follows me again. And he followed me a bit, and I didn't think he was in. I'd let him out. I went out and had a fag, chatted to Rumi, and as I walked in, I said, "Can I prop the door? Because I don't think Izzy's in." She's like, "Yeah, right." Because he's just got a little routine. He just walks around now. He knows the way. He used to like at first when I was closing the door, he was looking straight around and then he'd meow and want to come in. It's like he learns his routines. I saw him coming down the path, and he jumped onto the. And he'd got lost there the first time, and we both had to. He was proper. He gets spatial weirdnesses, and both of us were going like. She was looking at him like, "What's wrong with him?" So no, this is what he does. He gets confused. He's lost now. He's gone the wrong way. He doesn't realise he can just come back that way. He thinks this is wrong, and he needs something to. But he doesn't know the middle bit, and he needs to slowly figure that out. And then I had to encourage him here, and then encourage him there. And that's the way he comes now. And I saw him coming down the stairs, and he used to stop and consider going along, and then down the other way. But he doesn't like that wall. And then he was looking at it, and then tonight he just came straight down. He didn't bother looking. He's like, "No, fuck that." Then he got on the wall, and my can of drink was on the wall, and it literally got on the wall. He had about another 3 meters to walk around, but he spotted it and he stopped. And I thought, it's in his way. He wasn't expecting to see that, so I just walked over and just picked it up, and straight away he walked again, and then went onto the plastic box and down. I was like, he's learnt his routine. He's fascinating. His little behaviours, they're fucking fascinating. But he's been like my shadow today, and I've loved him for it. I've loved him for it. He's been really cuddly. He does, when he's asleep, it's the most precious thing. He wakes up, and it's like he looks for me, and then he finds me, and he does that, and then he does that. He's like, "You." It's so endearing. It's fucking endearing. Especially when you see what a fucking arsehole he is. He's a fucking arsehole a lot of the time. To other cats, he's a fucking arsehole. But if they keep out of his way, he keeps out of theirs. But the one downstairs started on him today, and while he was outside, there's a door between them. But they could see each other, and he got up on the bed. Giz just saw him and just walked straight towards him, like, what? And the woman then got down, and then he jumped back up on, that's it, he'd come to the floor, and that's when Giz walked down, and then he jumped back on the thing, growled at him, and then Giz just looked at him, and then just went, what? Walked off. That's what I like about him. He's not a cunt. If they don't get in his way, he'll just, right, I'm off, I want to go there, get the fuck out of my way. He won't go for him if they don't get in his way. And so if they just keep out of his way, which means he's a bit of a fucking bully, to be honest. Fuck out of my way, and I won't fucking hurt you. But he's lovely to me. Fucking lovely to me. That's meant a lot. And like practicalities wise, well, fucking hell, my room's a mess. But actually, some of it's organisation, some of it's a pile of hats. I'm consolidating. But it's like literally, if you walked in here to socialise with me and said I'll just pop in for a cup of tea, and I just hadn't warned you about any of my living conditions, said I was up here, and you thought you were going to walk into a room with a flat, and you walked in here, you'd be like, a mental health service is aware of you. It's fucking just juice bottles and energy drink cans and fucking couple of toolboxes, a tool bag, some trainers, 4 pairs of trainers, a tablet. Lord knows how I haven't trodden upon it. Seriously, I thought, don't fucking keep leaving that there. You're going to stamp on the fucking thing. You know you are. But it's gradually working its way under the rack. There's my Bluetooth keyboard right in stamping distance, my headphones, Gizzy's food, a bandana, a can of deodorant, a onesie, a bag of litter, a bag of something else, my multicoloured boots, a cap on the bed, a bag on the bed full of my meds, the duvet wrapped up with a coat and a hoodie, and it's everywhere. Every surface is covered in shit. Disorganised chaos. But in my head, is progress. I can see all of the things that I need to put into things. It's what I fucking have to do, mate. What am I up to? 7.5. I'll have to fucking do. I'll have to fucking do. This was not for the lack of trying. And like, I was ready for bed like probably 10-15 minutes ago. But then as I started winding up to make this, I've started to feel hungry. And it's like, not again. I picked my way through the rest of my lunch throughout the evening. And it seemed like it was going to be enough. And it's like, nah, I don't want to go and fucking cook and eat hot food now. Ooh. We have croissant. I've got some croissants. Fucking lush. Lemon curd, that'll do. Butter and lemon curd, that'll do. 4 of the bastards. So it's energy anyway. It's, probably not the world's best. It's fucking something. Sometimes you just got to do what you can fucking do. And you just got to keep being you. Which is, despite telling me not to listen to what anyone else tells me to do, you all tell me to keep being myself, and it's really fucking confusing. Because like that means I need to not listen to you. And you're telling me to keep being myself, which means I need to keep not being myself, but then I don't know who that is. You do say some weird shit. Like telling me it's all right when I'm upset is a real fucking difficult one for me. But I know I say it to people, say, hey, come on, it's all right. It's not fucking all right. Fucking pissed off. Duh. It's like miles away from what's actually fucking happening here. Acknowledge the not all rightness of it. Don't just tell me it's not fucking happening. Don't worry. Shit like that. I don't know. Like, what was I thinking earlier? Like, I often think when I'm getting lonely and how it would help to have someone around, I think, who could be around this? Because, particularly when I'm getting touchy about certain things that are funny, like some of my little womanly attributes that look hilarious on a bloke and they look really weird or, like, ugly. My face looks weird when I do womanly shit unless I'm wearing makeup. But stuff that I really don't want to fucking snigger at. Because it's stuff that people think doesn't matter. It's like, yeah, but it mattered to people in the way they treated you, in what was internally going on at the time. Teamed up with all the other fucking bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Bubbling away under the fucking surface. And misinterpreted as other things. And like even the point the guy made in that argument that I didn't want to refer to, it's just the one thing he said when it was about men in onesies. And he was sort of saying, like, he was setting me aside still, basically, and saying, I'm just saying no from a bloke's point of view. So it was like, well, yeah, you're a bloke, but you're your kind of bloke. That kind of shit. No, I'm a fucking bloke. Speaking as a bloke. I'm speaking as a fucking bloke. I'm speaking as a fucking bloke that looks like a girly fucking bloke. No, I'm not a fucking drag queen. Because they try to look like women. That's nothing against or for them. That's their vibe. Their goal is to fool everyone into thinking that they are an actual woman, when during the day they work as an actual man. That kind of shit. With me, I integrate the girly into my manliness. So that's why, I overdo the girly in a lot of ways, which people call drag. But it's just, I get fucking annoyed when we're called drag, which people find hilarious. It's tiring, okay? Because it's always just excused. Oh, it's just... No, it's not just, mate. Drives people up the fucking wall, mate. Having to constantly fucking explain yourself to them, mate. And to constantly fucking joke about yourself when it's deep-seated, fucked up shit that was bubbling away under the surface and created all kinds of monsters that you're now having to battle, even though now you've come to terms with a lot of it. So it isn't fucking easy and it isn't fucking funny. So I suppose you could look at it like the fat girl who makes fat girl jokes. Same sort of thing. We've all met a fat girl that makes fat girl jokes constantly because she's beating you to the punch or whatever. But sometimes they're funny. Sometimes they're just funny people. Fucking hell, laugh too much. You know about it. Do you know what I'm saying? That's happened a lot. Is it like that? Is that... I think it's a reasonable analogy, Mikey. Thanks, Mikey. What time am I up to? 12 and a half. Yeah, I do. I feel like the dust is settling. Definitely. It's like an aftermathy kind of feeling. And it's like, all I can do now is look at the good things. I'll probably put some bits and pieces together. I'll have some croissants and then fuck it, I'm going to make a protein shake. I didn't train today. I didn't do anything worthwhile today, really. But that's not what I want to look at. I was looking at the positives, Mikey. Get back on track, you cunt. I'll pack that bag. I can finish it. I can get some quite detailed packing done. There's all those hats over there. I don't fucking need all of them. They can be in a bag that can live, ready to go in my truck. I can keep a couple of hats here. I can do a few jobs and go, there's some progress made. I've eaten. I haven't killed anybody. I'm warm. I'm comfortable. I'm dry. There's loads of good things. I can keep going. I can keep going with the positive affirmations. And I do. And I try and meditate every night. I'm going to try and do a more powerful affirmation tonight. One of my own kind of... It's why I wanted to move into intuitive healing, although I don't agree with all of it, because intuitive healing says that anyone can do Reiki. You can just say you do it and use the same symbols, whereas Reiki teaches you something very different. However, intuitive healing is a lot more me, because I just sense things in the moment and do them. So I'm going to concoct something for myself. Oh, and I've got a little thing to make, a voodoo doll. I'm going to do an enchantment tomorrow for a friend. I'm going to go in the fairy garden and do a proper little enchantment on it for her and give it to her as a little talisman to keep in her home. So I'm going to do some spiritual shit. And I'm going to train my fucking muscles. I'm going to get up early and I'm going to fucking smash the day to fucking pieces, mate. And I hope you're well and I hope you're happy. I say that a lot, but it's like, those are just my kind of generalised wishes, that you're comfortable, you're all right, you feel safe, and you can smile and laugh, and basically just not be a judgmental cunt. Like what I am? Or am I a narcissistic prick? Or am I fucking rambling? Fucking hell, my voice today, my head voices have been like, "Rrr." That was the point I was going to make. The fucking, how long have I got? Oh, not fucking long. A sort of like a kind of a Jim Carrey kind of character that I can sense. And he wants to say shit. Like, I'm going slightly off the rails. Do you want to come and watch me try to die? And shit like that. And there's a feeling, a sinisterness to it. And he's around. And I have to just go, now, fuck off, sort of thing. But I want to joke in that really, like, horrific, kind of sadistic way about myself. And, you know, I can't think why. I'm fucking bonkers. But you know what? I'm all right. I'm going to be all right. You're going to be all right. We're all going to be all right. It's got to be part of the journey. That's all it is. It's part of the journey. And I still need to keep my energy high and live life in love and gratitude. Namaste. Mwah.